streaming again. Let's see how this goes. Where am I? Oh, I'm not all the way at the bottom of the mountain this time. So I sort of left off on the stairs, which I have a lot of trouble with. Feels weird streaming in the day, being kind of mostly visible. Oh shit. Oh, it was this one. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's it. I can pogo from here. Oops. Not like that, I can't. Shit. Yeah. Perfect. If I don't get past the stairs this time, I'm not sure if I'll be able to keep doing this. Shit. Feels like a kind of law of diminishing returns where first time I streamed it, I made a huge amount of progress, and then the second time I just sort of struggled to get back to where I was and failed a few times. And since that first time, like the first time I got all the way to the boxes, whereas whereas every time since, I've only made the most minimal progress. Okay, that's not too bad actually, throwing myself up there and then just making sure that I catch. Oh, but then... Oh, it's excruciating. Okay. Okay, that's alright. Oh, shit. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I've been thinking about how this game does its 3D. So, like, everything is clearly 3D models. However, the foreground has such a low kind of amount of perspective that I feel like the camera must be kind of really far away and like with a really narrow field of view. And yet all the background stuff seems to like move with a lot more kind of three-dimensionality than the foreground. wonder if the foreground is just like a 2D image that has like a load of collision mapped to it. Yeah, because like you get things like the hammer, the shaft of the hammer always being drawn in front of like whatever object is there. Oh, shit. I should maybe concentrate on climbing and less on graphics. Oh, fuck. Okay, there we are. Not swaying fast enough. I do enjoy this section. It gives you quite a lot of leeway when you mess up to kind of get yourself back on track in quite a fun way. Okay, there we go. How long did it take me to get here? Like 7 minutes? 8?
No.
What am I supposed to do? I don't get it.
Something filled up my heart with nothing. Someone told me not to cry. Now that I'm older, my heart's colder. I can see that it's a lie. The arcade fire.
Be careful.
No.
What the hell? Oh, that was not intentional.
I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad, Lord, Lord. It ain't gonna be treated this way. Oh, they put me in a jailhouse on my knees. They put me in a jailhouse on my knees.
Oops, careful.
In a jailhouse on my knees, Lord, Lord. It ain't gonna be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and peas. They feed me on cornbread and peas. They feed me on cornbread and peas, Lord, Lord. It ain't gonna be treated this way.
Oh.
I'm going where the climate suits my clothes. I'm going where the climate suits my clothes. I'm going where the climate suits my clothes.
This is a
Lord,
different
Lord,
recording of
it ain't
another
gonna
song that's already been on the soundtrack. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. There's a collared dove on our bird table. Okay, now there clearly is some kind of three-dimensional stuff going on here. Like, you can see how my arm clips through kind of middle of the box. Oh, come on. Pull yourself in. No.
I stand amid the roar of a surf-tormented shore, and I hold within my hand grains of the golden sand. How few, yet how they creep through my fingers to the deep, while I weep. Oh God, can I not grasp them with a tighter clasp? Can I not save one from the pitiless wave? Is all that we see or seem but a dream within a dream? Edgar Allan Poe.
Poop. Oh.
Can I see another's woe and not be in sorrow too? Can I see another's grief and not seek for kind relief? William Blake.
Oh, shit. Okay, I'm starting to wonder. So, what I did on the stairs before stuffing it up and falling down was to kind of bring the hammer up and then whack it off the left side. Oh shit. Oh,
In the end,
shit.
we only regret the chances we didn't take. Lewis Carroll.
Oh no.
Okay, this is going well. Oh no, don't do that. No. Crying out loud. There's an argument for me having to just take it easy, but that's kind of, it's not going to happen, I don't think. I feel like I'm past the point where I can really like be cautious anymore, which is sort of a pattern with me in how I play games. Like I'm cautious when I don't really know the mechanics, and once I do know them, all I'm interested in is the most kind of efficient and quick way of doing something. So I only sort of, here I'm only like taking it easy and going slowly if I know that that's what I need to do. I mean, I guess if I watched a speedrun and saw that I don't need to do that at all, that I can just kind of like flail my way to the end if I know exactly what to do, that would probably ruin the game for me. Because I wouldn't be able to do it any other way. Getting stuck here again. It seems to happen after the second time that I mess up, is that this becomes a lot harder. Okay. Okay.
Our doubts are traitors and make us lose the good we oft might win by fearing to attempt. William Shakespeare, Measure for Measure.
Shakespeare write a play called Measure for Measure? It's moderately annoying. Oops. No.
There
I'm
are no
moderately
regrets
annoyed.
in life, just lessons. Jennifer Aniston.
What was that? Come on, get up. I'm not sure if I can recommend playing this, Rebrough. I mean, I can't say that I've entirely regretted the time that I've spent on it. Oh, Christ. I feel like I've gained a skill set, but I also feel like it's an entirely non-transferable skill set. There we go. Unless I want to start playing all of the shitty clones of this game that are on iOS. Oh, that really annoys me. Yeah. I feel like for that last bit, it's better to swing the hammer in quicker rather than kind of hold it almost vertical until the last moment, which is how you deal with the rest of that climb. I can't imagine what you would even do with the sequel to this. A new mountain? Oh, shit.
Just remember me, baby, when I'm in 6 feet of cold, cold ground. Just remember me, baby, when I'm in 6 feet of cold, cold ground.
I feel like you could say that about any of Foddy's games, though.
Always think of me, mama.
Oh, shit. Like,
Just say there's a good man gone
if he runs the way that you run in Quap, there's probably an easier way of doing that, also.
Don't cry, baby. Baby, after I'm gone. Don't cry, baby. Don't cry after I'm gone.
Alright.
I'm just a good man.
Best thing to do here is just sit on this and then maneuver the hammer down.
Just lay my body,
Shit.
baby, in 6 feet of ground. Just lay my body, baby, in 6 feet of ground. Well, I'll have to be the loser when the deal goes down.
Come on. What is that in aid of? So if you haven't watched any of my kind of previous streams, this staircase is as far as I've ever managed to get. And I still haven't figured out what I'm supposed to be doing with it. I got some of the way up it earlier, but I was mostly just sort of flailing about. Oh, shit, what have I done here? So I can basically, oh shit. I can do this, and then I have no idea. Oh, you don't need to play another song. Come on. I guess, I think ratcheting hops is sort of what I'm supposed to be doing. Oh, shit.
No.
Oops.
What? What? What?
Pain is an element of blank. It cannot recollect when it began, or if there were a day when it was not. It has no future but itself. Its infinite realms contain its past, enlightened to perceive new periods of pain. Emily Dickinson.
Oh, that was bad. Okay. Glad that I've sort of learned how to push myself in the right direction whilst I'm falling.
Oft expectation fails, and most oft where most it promises, and oft it hits where hope is coldest and despair most sits. William Shakespeare, All's Well That Ends Well.
I wonder how many motivational quotes he recorded for this.
Whoop. Oh. Ah.
Sort of doing speedrun strats now. I don't like that.
Even as the stone of the fruit must break, that its heart may stand in the sun, so must you know pain. And could you keep your heart in wonder at the daily miracles of your life, your pain would not seem less wondrous than your joy. Khalil Gibran.
Whoop. 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 Ugh. Whoop. Oh. Whoop. Whoop.
Ah. One thing I seem to be having particular trouble with this time is that as you're falling, it's hard to keep the hammer straight out to the side in order to catch yourself.
Oh. Whoop. Oh. Whoop. 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 Whoop.
It'd be great if the game recorded, like as you were playing, just recorded your own grunts of disappointment and used those in place of the pre-recorded ones.
Whoop. Oh. No.
I mean, I don't know how you would get the game to differentiate between grunts and just kind of like swearing.
Whoop.
Hey, James.
Whoop.
Oh.
Whoop. Whoop.
I'm a poor boy, I'm a long way from home. I'm a poor boy, I'm a long way from home. I'm a poor boy, ain't got nowhere to go. Ain't got nowhere, lay my worried head. Honey, got nowhere, lay my worried head.
I genuinely hate these stairs.
I ain't got
I don't
nowhere,
get them.
lay my
I
worried.
don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. Perfect.
Sometime I soon to be dead. Honey, tell me,
So I got nothing to land on here.
please tell me what you gonna do. Please tell me
Oh, shit.
what you gonna do. I left my bro standing in the door. Left my
No, I haven't gotten past the stairs.
standing in the door. I left my bro standing in the door.
Sorry, that sounded a bit more aggressive than I intended it to.
She said you're not obliged to go. And the poor boy stood on the road and cried. And the poor boy stood on the road and cried. I didn't have no blues, just couldn't be satisfied. And it killed me, long distance phone. Now give me long distance phone. And it give me long distance phone. I wanna hear from my sweet mama back home.
They're designed in just such a way that as you pull yourself up, the hammer slips off.
I wanna hear from that bucket gal of mine.
No. Okay. Oh, thank Christ. Wait, what? Yeah, okay, so that's what I figured I would have to do is, like, get a bit of height and then whack off the wall. Not whack it off that way. Oh, how am I gonna...
When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat.
I mean, I could.
Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you. Like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
You guys just got dissed, and I got dissed as well. 10 million views, imagine.
No.
Shit, what am I doing? No, no.
This is the hour of lead. Remembered if outlived. as freezing persons recollect the snow. First chill, then stupor, then the letting go.
I just watched
Emily
my
Dickinson.
failure again.
Whoop. 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 Oh. Whoop. Whoop. Oh.
You'll be back here again and again. Avenge and repent until you've ascended. Or until you're contented.
Don't know about contented.
Whoop. Whoop.
Okay. That feels like more of a technique now. Still flailing mostly.
Whoop.
Is that painting part of the background? No, it's not.
I feel your pain. The pain in knowing this has happened to you. The pain in knowing what more tears we've shed.
Oh,
But through all this,
Whoop.
I feel your pain. Octavia Hawkins Richardson.
Whoop. 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 Oh.
don't do that.
Oh. Whoop. Whoop.
Oh, seem to be doing that more and more today.
Whoop.
Don't know what that was supposed to be. Whoop.
Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop. Whoop.
I think I'm gonna have one more run at the stairs and then call it a day.
Whoop.
Can even get to them.
Whoop. Whoop. Ooh.
Okay, here we go.
Oh. Whoop.
Oh, what's that?
Whoop. Whoop.
I'm crushing your dreams and dashing your hopes. You're climbing a mountain with a hammer and no ropes.
Surprised they didn't attribute that quote to himself. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, last attempt. Oh, what am I doing?
Mountain seems
Okay,
no more a
fuck
soulless
it.
thing, but rather as a shape of ancient fear, in darkness and the winds of chaos born,
Well,
amid the
if
lordless
nothing else,
heavens thundering.
It's gonna be the first time that
Crouched,
I've
enormous
quit
and austere,
when I'm not at
before
the
whose
start.
feet the mighty
So,
waters mourn.
Yeah, thanks for watching this noise. Maybe next time I will get past the staircase.